I'm going to play some violin music. Little Boondock Saints. Next, let's see what's on my list. Oh yes, of course. Aaron Shore. This will kind of be a tour of Ireland for a little bit. Take the puppy away. Hi, friends. Hi, Old Fool Old School. Welcome. And Wildcats and Nigel Shadow Ruth. Hi. Thank you for the follow, Pussycat Doll 22. Welcome here. Yay. And Nigel Shadow Ruth is lurking. That's wonderful. Thanks for letting us know. Yes, requests are open. Please go ahead if those buttons look good. Or say request. Yes, please. I'll play what's on my mind, but yeah, please. Please request. And once again, my puppy is not cooperating. He was exactly at my feet. Hey. Yay! Rich is full of stitches. It is in the list. Fantastic. driving the rhythm. I know, I can't help it with that one. That one is, oh, gets blood moving. It's a good one. A very good one. And thank you for your request. I was just thinking, you know what, with this song, I don't want to find like a more professional sounding one. I like the out of, you know, kind of spontaneous singing with a slightly Swedish accent. Since it's just a random recording of a session in Sweden. So now that's what I want. That's the version I want. Of Breeches Full of Stitches. I want those people singing it forever. Hi, New Baroque. Welcome. Good to see you. Once again, if you'd like to sing along, the boys' part is all the breeches full of stitches, and the girls' part is all the breeches full of holes. And then it just repeats. And if you have a Swedish accent, you will fit right in with the people singing. Yes, woo! One of these times I'm going to memorize where it happens and then just, yes, we'll all pause and go, woo! Thank you, friends. Thanks, old school. I love all the emojis. I always love them when they blossom across the screen. That's amazing. I love it. Yes, and happy Thursday to you, New Baroque. Welcome here. I don't know about you, but today it is so dark and stormy. Well, dark and raining. It feels like nighttime. It is 1 PM and it looks like 8:30 p.m. So I'm kind of like, ugh, I need some daylight. I need some light, some happy, some music. So that's kind of where my mind is. I don't think I have played this one in my stream before. It is from my little, I know, exactly, daylight savings. I really hate it. I wish I was in one of those states that didn't participate. Here we are, where it'll be dark at 4 o'clock every day, but not for long. Month and a half, then we're back to, okay, let's get a little more light. Hi, Ed Eros. Oh, what a cute little thing. At first, with the white and black hair, I thought maybe it was Cruella de Vil, but it's not. It's a little girl with a hoodie that has ears. I have a hoodie with ears. It's a fox, and it even has a tail, like a stuffed giant tail. And my husband got us matching ones, and we're like, this would be great for wearing around town when you just want people to not make eye contact with you. So we did that once. We went to one of the piers, one of the lighthouses, and walked around with our dogs, and everyone just, ooh. Oh, it's a little guy wearing a hoodie. Okay. I mean, who can tell with little cartoons sometimes, especially anime. But thank you for clarifying. I'm glad to know that. 59 days until 2023. Cool. Yes, exactly. Emotes are so small. That's why I'm glad when they kind of blossom on the screen and get a little bit bigger. We've all talked about what kind of screens we use so that we can see things. Mine, I have a gigantic monitor, but I have lots of things open so that I know, maybe I should have more devices going, but there's an awful lot of machinery happening, so. All right, let me put it so everyone can see what I'm doing. The temperance reel. These are all so short, so if they're horrible and you hate them, it'll be over soon. Prepping for a rehearsal, yes, perfectly understandable. I know this kind of hits you at supper time, your time probably, and evening, and kind of the bustle before. So, and the rehearsal is kind of on your shoulders, concert master. So, I know. But thank you for dropping in. You're so supportive. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Ed Arrows, when I'm just having mod view? Oh, view. Yeah, mod view. Mod view and streamer song list. Yep. Streamer song list. I still haven't taken myself to streamer song list. Streamer song list university is what I would like to say. Because I feel like there are features it probably has. I just don't know how to use them. So I'm doing things the not good way. I I might be doing that with all of the software, but streamer song list especially, I find just ugh, how come it can't do that anyway? Whatever. But yes, trying to have all the things open, and so yes, when you send me emoji, then I'm like, it works, it's working, we're connected, hooray, you're here. That's how I feel. I just, excuse me, dropped my little. This is like my little gripper. If you've ever wondered what this is, it's just a piece of leather so that I can grip, because for some reason the wood, it's too hard. It hurts me. I'm a delicate flower. Okay. Oh, I can. Thank you. It's almost a matter of just time. I need time to look into things and fix things. I probably started streaming before I was ready. Oopsies. But yeah, right? It's delicate. I mean, there's not much skin here. There's a bone and that's it. I don't know. Yes, cleaning cloth, I know. And I have when we were at the Highland Games, and it was just a collective of violinists who showed up. We had learned tunes at home and then just showed up to play together, and someone was like, I forgot my rag that I play with. I was like, do you want my piece of cloth that I used to clean my bow? Here you go. And so we were all sharing padding. Let's see. Yes. Bon Musica and SAS. Have I not shown you New Baroque that I'm a giraffe? And so I've got extra long rods here, and the longest, the tallest chin rest that they make. Yep, you can even see the logo. SAS. I know. Because I've got my little 1.5 miles of space to fill. Ooh, a strad pad. At Arrows, that was exactly it. I thought, you know what? The paralysis of analysis, if I don't start, I never will. And there would have been no way of rehearsing the things that went wrong along the way. You have to just go and figure out which wheels fall off the bus and then address them as you go. Unfortunately, there isn't a way to really feel like you're going to know how everything looks. You can't know, well, what do I see when this happens? I know what the viewers might see, but what do I see? Well, there's no way of knowing that until you do it. So, just send it. The rocket into the ether. Good. Thank you for saying that, Ed Arrows. The important stuff seems good. Good. I know. Now my issue is, I need to practice so that my music is worth listening to. I bought a ton of music that came when we returned from our trip. I thought I would have it for my trip so I could like kind of look at it a little bit. Nope. Got here later. And unfortunately some of it's super cringe. It's like movie themes, but it was done with a synthesizer in the 80s and it's terrible. I might play it as a joke or something, but maybe that's not even a good idea. Like somebody drops into your stream and like, oh no. So the two other collections that I found are okay. I know, like a redeem. Want to hear some really like yikes, Back to the Future kind of music? Oh, yeah, New Baroque's so much money on trying out different equipment. You always end up settling back on the stuff you had on the violin growing up. Apple pie! Yes, thank you for answering my question of the day, Wildcats. Persimmon. Yes, probably. I don't know. But yes, if it shows up in different things, usually, yeah, citrus plus spices. To me, that would be autumn. But I myself am not a fan of pumpkin spice anything. I don't like pumpkin. I've tried. For a while, I was making pumpkin chocolate chip things. Like if I add enough chocolate, I will eat this. And I do like the spices, but it's like I could just add the spices to chocolate. So, chestnuts. Mmm. Oh, thank you for saying that, Valiant Vicuna, because I am finding out that oh, uh, it's taking a lot out of me. So, and I know part of it is just it's just new. It's just new, figuring it out. But I want to stick with it. I don't want to get to like, okay, 2 months and now I've had a nervous breakdown and I'm low on every vitamin in my body and what do I do now? But I need to, yeah, hopefully just integrate, still be me, still have fun. That really is the main reason why I'm doing it. Is because I was enjoying playing so much. I thought I'll just add people. That'll be fun, and it's in my house. So thanks, old fool. It's cool. I'm so glad everyone is here. It really does. It's amazing. It is amazing to have a little group and everybody's doing something else. When Chipperdoodle's here and she's baking something or whatever, the people who show up are doing something. They're at work, they're walking, they're whatever, and listening to music and right. Oh, New Baroque. Saying yes to everything. Yeah, that movie is just a movie. It's fiction. Yes, man. Jim Carrey had to say yes to all the things. I haven't even seen it, but it is a recipe for disaster. No can be a beautiful sentence. And it doesn't even need a qualifier. No, 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 thank you. With a big giant smile. So, yep, a full sentence. And, yep, I think something that came to me now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, well, maybe it won't make sense to anyone else. But how I have faced the last little bit is I'm saying no to things and yes to people. Even though it's like people asking me to do things or be a part of things or, hey, blah, blah, blah. It's like, unless I'm, I'm really connected to the people that this will be for, I'm going to say no to things. Like a thing, a good cause or a this or that. That, do you need me or do you just need a warm body? Because then maybe no. So I don't know. I never want to feel like I've burned every bridge or I've just taken a class on selfishness or something. It's more like if I don't preserve the part of me that does bring people joy, then what's left? Oh, can't get to the song list from mobile. I'm sorry. Oh dear, something fast. Vicuna, I feel exactly the same way. I wish I had more time to watch other streamers. Right now, I end each stream with my 2 pages of troubleshooting and things I need to look at. And so I wish I could use that time to watch other streamers. That would be amazing. But yes, interacting. Interacting. When uh, I love watching real professionals play things on YouTube. Of course I do, but I can't go, oh my goodness, how did you do this, or how long did that take you to practice, or whatever. Ooh, a live learn. That's not an easy one. Slate it. That's cool. And I'm sure that would feel amazing to be part of this live thing where someone is like trying something and they, okay, here it goes. But then you were there. You were there to experience them like killing it. That's awesome. And I'm sure that is Yeah, that's why this is a thing. Well, thank you for helping each other use the song list. We'll see if I can get some more songs going. Something fast, please, is what I heard. So let's do it. I'm glad there's this tuning part. I need to tune. one is a lot. Yeah! Look at all these dancing things. Yes! Oh, everybody feels sunshiny now? I mean, I know weather can be completely different where everyone else is. Especially that was how I titled my stream was, well, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're getting more daylight, so never mind. I think I'm ready for shipping up to Boston. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Thank you, everyone. Thank you for participating with all your emotes. I love them so much. Okay, we've got some requests, which I'm thank you. Thank you for making a request. If it is okay with you, I am gonna switch these so that we're still Irish for a second, uh, and then we'll do the hymn. And I've put it in my song request list, the tuning song, but I'll just tune. Hang on, I'll turn my mic off. That would be nice for everyone. Just figure. I know. Yes. Oh, Ed Arrows, do you live in Boston? Just it is such a great song. I heard it and was like, oh, I don't care that it's bagpipes. I need to play this song. And yes, it is well recognized. And everyone claims it. Pirates and, barbarians. Yes. Makes you clean so hard. I'm just like, yeah, scrub that tub. Okay, so East Coast. Well, I think you can claim that entire region for the Fightin' Irish. I love Dropkick Murphys, and their music videos are so fun and funny. People only know Boston. I know. Same with Washington. It's like, well, where do you live? Well, Seattle. Just say Seattle because everywhere else is like, um, you could say Seattle or Portland, and like, yeah, that's not where I live. But as far as the map is concerned, close enough. That is the time zone I'm in. Okay. Not necessarily a switching of gears, really. This is still it's still an Irish folk tune. Southern Illinois. Yes, everyone would always say, "Are you from Chicago?" Yeah, I know, because we know cities. Oh, when we first moved here, we are Canadian. We lived in Texas for a while. We moved here because we just wanted to experience all the climates. And the GPS that we had in our car, we had set it to the Australian lady because we just liked her voice better than the American lady and the British lady. And it was like, let's just use the Australian lady. She's great. But the pronunciation of things around here. So we get every single one of them wrong because we took it from our Australian lady in the car. And now there are still places that I cannot say unless I really think about it. So, so don't ask me. That's the one. That's the one. Puyallup. I've only lived here for 14 years, and that's how long it took me to be able to like pause, brain, and then I can say it. But if I look at it, I can't say it. But yeah, they're crazy. And okay, if you've never been on the highway up to Whistler, British Columbia, which is if you just go north from Seattle, the signs have the Native American way of pronouncing things, or just in their language, and it's amazing. It has numbers in it, so it's like 7. Oh, wow, cool. Right. And British ones, they're not easy either. If you've got something with like Shire in it, no one says it correctly. Gloucestershire, no one. Gloucestershire, you know. So, place names. Until you don't know. Oh, what happened? letting the piano finish its ringing last chord. Thank you for that request. I know that kind of took us a different place, but that's okay. Thank you very much. I love that piece, and I will continue to kind of, yeah, get the key more in my head. I turned on the camera, you guys. Little pop. I know it's not the perfect angle of him to be able to see everything, but you do get to see his darling little ears. I gave him a bath yesterday, so now I feel like he sparkles. There was was it Nintendo DS? One of those handheld game devices, and there was a game where you take care of pets and like dogs, and you could choose Shibas, and so when you give them baths, and then they would sparkle. So that's always what we think of. And I bathe the dogs, and I was like, oh, do they look sparkly? Oh, it sounds. I think everyone's already answered the question of the day. Sorry, I should turn that timer off. That was your first Game Boy. Yay! I know, but the awful part is you'd leave it for a little bit and you'd come back and they would be like dirty and unhappy and they'd have flies on them. And so our dogs have never been hungry with flies. Never ever. This little guy's name is Shinji. Shinji. It's a Japanese name. He's named after 3 Japanese artists and directors that are a big deal in our house because they make the franchises or video games or comic books or art style that inspires my husband. He's also a game maker, developer, artist person, and so our house is full of inspiration and toys and things like that. And yeah, we named our first dog also what we thought was a Japanese name after a video game, and we thought the little boy's name was Aiko. It turns out that game is not. It means let's go. The little boy doesn't have a name. Oh well. Anyways, those are our 2 dogs' names, and this one is Shinji. He just turned 10, and so yeah. Yes, that is correct. Shinji. But I don't want to wake him up. Okay. I feel like playing. When in doubt, go back to Irish stuff. I mean, I'm not in doubt, whatever. I should just call that one the twirling song, because that's the twirling song. But again, if I twirl, then all my hooked up wires will come apart, so probably not twirling. If I if I did a wish list, I probably won't. But I know musicians put, gear or something like that. I have a pretty long extension already. I don't know. Twirling. It would have to go like partially one direction and then partially the other direction. I don't know if I'm that coordinated. There's a picture. Can she twirl and play? Yes, but not hooked up with wires. All right, sticking with the happy, happy, happy. Let's see, I'll do. We'll see. for the subscribe, Valiant Vacuna. Thank you. It gives a little alert, and so that was what we almost heard. Hopefully you heard it. So you had mentioned before, is that you love Celtic rock or Celtic metal or something? Because I have one. Would you like to hear it? See you Tuesday, Wildcats. Thank you for being here. Drive safe. Safe travels. Okay, you would love to hear my metal Celtic song. I would love to play it. I'm still in the process. There's this composer, which you will see momentarily, is, oh, let me think. Is he Swiss? Anyway, he is a guitarist and a composer, and he composes songs for his dad, who is a violinist. And so he's got these amazing, like epic orchestral pieces. And then he has a few, like, so that you can buy the music and the backing track. And I bought two. This is one of them. The other one is like, I thought it's awesome, and I thought it was, it doesn't sound too difficult, but it's so fast that I have to memorize it so I can play it. Just like the Celtic stuff. Like, yeah, it's super, super fast. If I were to be trying to look at music, anyway. So this is the one that I have. Hopefully there will be another one soon. But this is Wayfarer, which yes. Why say that when it's on the screen going back and forth? But I love this part and enjoy. It does make me feel kind of metal, so. that piece so much. Yes. Yay. I'm so happy that you're a violinist and you love Celtic metal. Yes. Rock, rock, rock. And I am practicing as much as I have time for because I cannot wait to introduce people to the other one. It's so good. And I mean, it's not a giant secret. You can look him up on YouTube and hear all of his stuff for 2 hours. Not now. Yes, thank you. I agree. I agree. And I think you can see kind of his learning as a composer. I think he is a super young guy. You know, he may be 20, but what he is able to do it's really fun. And I wish there was a way of, like, other than buying his music and saying, hey, I love this stuff, awesome, good job. Like, I wish he could, join my stream one day and say Swiss things. I don't know. But it would be really cool. Is there any way you could sing us one if chat's okay with it? What would you like me to sing? I would love it. I was kind of like watching my birthday stream last Thursday back and just kind of going, did this go well? Was this kind of ugh? So I wasn't sure about it. I would be more than happy to. Of course I would love to sing. What would you like me to sing? I mean, like I don't know, a Disney song? Let's do it. I think last time, it might have been Wildcats, who is driving now, who was like, well, now I'm in the mood for Little Mermaid. And I got the words wrong, and then I lost my screen changed, and it was awful. But let me try if I can. I'll just make sure. Because and yeah, I was kind of like, if I'm gonna do this, I need to have the lyrics on paper and in front of me, and just kind of not. Oh dear. Yep, I don't even know what's happening. My computer is like, I forgot how to computer. Oh, sometimes. Sometimes elves make mistakes. It was just one of those, like, I had never tried that before, to play a little bit and then sing. And I realized, ooh, getting this part of my brain present and part of things, it's just something I will need to do more than once. It was exactly that thing of like, well, let's see what wheels fall off the bus. And whatever. I mean, I know people are kind of gracious and they know this is live and whatever, probably because I kept saying it was my birthday. So like, okay, well, let's let her be a little bit 5 years old, kind of, look what I can do. And but what I do is pull the mic. Hopefully that doesn't look whatever. It's a microphone. I just need for it to be a little more present to where I am for good singing. The artist, yes. The artist I just played was Julian Lehman. Yes, exactly. He has a few different albums. Asurian might be a performer that he is featuring or one of the names of his albums. I'm not sure. But definitely worth looking into. He's totally awesome. I had gone to his website and like, okay, he has sheet music. Good. And the whole moral of Lord of the Rings, yeah, see what happens. I don't mind at all, Old Fool, Old School. Thank you. Actually, thank you for requesting it, because kind of in my mind was, that didn't go as well as I wanted it to, and I probably won't try singing again for months. So the fact that you've asked for it is very dear to me and very encouraging. Thank you. Yes. Ooh. Oh, the doorbell. I know, I can adjust those. The thing is that I just didn't want to miss it. Thank you for following Night. What does it say? The Night of Bloodhaven. Oh, that sounds amazing. And Cool Place. Welcome. Welcome, you two. The Night of Bloodhaven. That is a title of a book. Have you written it? Please write it. I want to read it. Anyways, thank you for your follows. And yeah, sorry about the doorbell. Our next thing, which I don't have in my song list, but I'm going to do some Little Mermaid. Whatever. Because it's the Who Knows stream. And because that's happy and light. I need some light. It's getting a little bit lighter. I think our thunderstorm has passed maybe, so it doesn't feel like the middle of the night right now. Oh, okay. Well, hello, Reggie. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you'd think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's-its and what's-its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see 'em dancing, walking around on those, what's that word again? Feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day out on the sand? Bet you on land they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand, and ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers, like what's a fire and why does it, what's the word, burn? When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above? Out of the sea, wish I could be part of that world. Thank you. I didn't want to cut off the orchestra. Yay! Why am Oh, so precious. Thank you, Valiant Makuna. Oh, awesome. I dabble in singing. Singing is where my major training is. I was a double, yeah. I got a bunch of degrees in singing and tried being an opera singer and all that stuff. And definitely, yeah, a couple of professional choirs and some early music. And I did a bunch of concerts at one time with a lutenist. So we sang like medieval one, and that was in Ontario, in Canada. And so I no longer had that group and got into acting and whatever. I don't know. So I've done all the things, and then the Disney thing I didn't really care about Disney all that much. But then when I started doing children's theater, that became a very good thing to audition with. It's like, I'm a princess, so I should just show that. And that's the kind of voice I have. My voice is not good for opera. Like nothing really later than Puccini. I can't do it. I don't have the size of voice. And so I was doing oratorio and kind of just, yeah, the medieval Renaissance-y music, motets, things like that. It is my plan to add singing and the songs that I can do. Other than Disney, I would love to. I mean, I sing Handel in my car every day. So if people wanted to hear that, I would love to sing it. I would love to have an audience for it. It's like unless you're part of the professional circuit, you don't really get to be singing that for an audience. Like employed by a choir or a church or whatever. And when it's like, well, I do all the things. So that was a long explanation, but I'm so glad that you're, violin and singing. Okay, this is how I feel about my voice, is that the violin is the part of my voice that I'm not able to sing because it can go so much faster and so much higher, and just you can play two notes at once and chords, and it's just different. You don't always need to be singing words, and so much of violin music is just like it's yeah, like any of the Celtic, all those dancing songs. I couldn't have sung them. It wouldn't have been, ugh, but they're so much fun. So, yay. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yes. So the singing and the voice, or the voice and the violin, they feel like the same thing to me. And maybe that doesn't make sense to other people, but I don't know. As a performer, I feel incomplete if I am only ever doing one thing. If I'm only singing and I'm at rehearsals all the time and I'm singing in this choir and I'm soloing there and I'm doing this and it's all singing, teaching voice lessons, then I miss playing the violin so bad that my fingers hurt. I'm just like, oh. And if I'm only playing the violin, then I miss singing. Then the moment I'm in my car, I'm warming up my voice and singing. So it's like it has to be both, and there's only one of me, so I can't, I don't know. Two-part streams, yeah. Play for a while and then switch over to singing. I know, I was thinking of that today too. Is like, do I need to kind of do a different channel of, violin elf is violin elf, and then singing be something totally different? But that was half of a thought. I got halfway through the thought and didn't complete it. Yes, singing, singing, singing. You need both. You need both. Yep. And I think that that's something too, is just getting into the habit of, well, of course I do both. That is how Celtic performers, certainly, and I'm going to shout him out. I think I shout him out almost every stream because I love him so much. He is out of Australia, but he is a Celtic music player, and he does it all. He plays the guitar, he plays the harmonica sometimes, he sings, he has a drum with one foot and a tambourine with the other foot. He plays the accordion, so he'll put his guitar aside and pick up the accordion. And did I say singing? So he does it all, and I think, well, that's something to aspire to. He's totally amazing. You don't think you don't think that's necessary at Arrows, like a second channel? I hope that's what you were referring to. But Schnaf does a 2-part stream because he plays classical guitar for the first hour, then switches to guitar, piano, and singing. Okay, see, that's why I would benefit so much from having enough time to watch other streamers and what they do. Right. They are both music streams. Perfect. Okay. Thank you, everyone. That helped me think this through. So let's plan for that. Oh, this sounds wonderful. Schnaf. Okay. Yay. Well, as I've gotten more into this and just going, oh, now I want to add this to my repertoire, and I want to add this, and I want to look into this, and I want to do this. And that's just the thing is, oh, when am I going to have time for this? There's one of me and 24 hours. So but that's the beauty of it. It's like there isn't really a time limit. Like, well, you didn't do it in 2 months, so never. It's like, as long as I'm alive and Twitch is a thing, I'll have a place to do this. So if it's, and yeah, I mean, hopefully it's only me kind of grading myself and saying, oh, I should have done this by now, or I should have had this added by now, or but that's how all of it has gone. Is I'm doing every single thing for the first time, and I have no idea if I'm doing, oh, is this how long it takes everybody? Am I just stupid? or what? So it's all just, this is how long it has taken me. This is how I've put together what I wanted to put together, because they did have like a purpose and a vision, and I thought, well, I'll just methodically do what I can. Exactly. I know. Hasn't that phrase been ruined? Sparks joy. I feel like now it's cliche or it's sarcastic or something, but that's exactly what it is. You need that, and we spark each other, which is why the live part of it is so wonderful, which is why I keep saying thank you. It's not a vocal tick or something. I'm thanking you because I have received something by you being here, like genuinely. So that's as real and live as it gets. Right, you are exactly right, Valiant Vicuna. For me to schedule like in advance, like on ahead, to kind of pick out, okay, so yep, the second and third Tuesday is going to be this, or the second and fourth Tuesday, blah blah blah, and really make it purposeful so that people look ahead and know what to expect too, so that it's not just a mystery, or today was singing and I missed it, why didn't you tell us, and things like that. So yay. Yes, or when I've got new stuff to play. I'm hopefully, yeah, I cannot wait. That's how I feel, is I can't wait to get certain songs just a little more under my fingers, so it's like, oh, I can't wait to share this. But that's why I think it was in one of the, I think it was last Thursday, talking about live learns. I'm not sure that's something that's going to be a while before I'm ready to do a live learn. Just, that's way, way, way out of my comfort zone so far. So, yeah. Well, getting back to the little list. Okay, thank you for that, Valiant Vicuna. You don't need to be super advanced in your notices. Your community is still pretty tight, I know. And I don't have a Discord. Like, these are things where that would happen. And, hey, Discord, this is what's going on, and so. Some people don't do schedules. Yeah, I think it's more like if someone would have to go to my channel page, click on the schedule, or see the countdown. So I don't know how useful that is because it's not like it shows up. There's no feed. You know, when you go to Twitch, there's no feed of here are the people you follow and here's what's happening and here's what they just posted or whatever. It's more like here's who's live, here's who's not. And yeah. Oh, they don't do live learns. Okay. Yeah. The ones that I've watched, they all seem to, and it's like that. They have my utmost admiration. That is way outside my comfort zone for now. For now. We'll see. I don't want to ever say never because this does feel like such a creative soup of, oh, I never even thought about that ingredient. Ooh, and everything sparkles and glitters, and I want to do all the things, but he will only do live learns he already knows. That makes sense? That's tricky. She's just like, yes, I'm learning it before your eyes. Right, like a sight read or something. I mean, I do love to learn new music, but I don't think it's entertaining. Songs he's listened to before but aren't on the list. I see. So, different soundtrack songs that's like, well, of course I know what that's supposed to sound like, but yeah. Oh, you unlocked something? Yeah, maybe. That's fun. I don't know. Yay. 3 times Ramus music. I mean, I tried to click on Cloudbot, like just all the things, open everything, and then as far as emotes, like yes, build a pyramid, all the little emote settings, because I love emotes. I know I've mentioned it, and yep. So yeah, emote away. There are rewards for it. Here we go. Now I hope I'm revved up enough for this one. This is a ripper. I gotta be able to hear it, making sure. guys are making pyramids. This is so great. Look at all this. I could see all this activity on the screen. I'm like, they're doing it. They're doing the things. I love this. And yes, this is a jam. It is crazy. Have you seen the movie Soldier? It's just in the background of like their party scene, and the movie is not a happy movie at all. But of course, as we're watching, and my husband's like, "You need to play this." I was like, "You're right." And so I got the recording. It's like, I can't hear this fast. What do I do? So, anyways, it took a little bit, but I learned it. Yahoo! I love those finds, like just like Dropkick Murphys, where it's like, oh, I'm so glad this exists and now I know about it. Well, it really required a lot of collab for your chat to get 6 emote pyramid, but we did it. Go gang! Yes! Go team! I know, it's amazing. And like, I don't think it matters what emotes you use. Whatever. Yay! I am having fun. So thank you for having fun too. This is fantastic. Little bigger man. Oh, sorry for the noise. This is pretty much the first Celtic song that I learned. It was in a lesson book for learning how to play Celtic fiddle. I know those ones are so short. When I've said traditional as the artist, because it doesn't give me a composer or anything like that, and it's not a set, then they're so short. They're like a minute. Good job on the emotes, guys. We did it. These are amazing. Oh dear, I need to turn off that timer. It's like keeps asking the question of the day. Oh. Oh. I have taken it off the timer. Oh no. Now what? Oh, guess what? It's because it's in a different. Okay. Hopefully it will stop doing that. like your pumpkin. Well, no, pumpkin pie is fine, but it's just, pumpkin spice is kind of the stereotype, the whatever. I think for me, it is like it is the colors of the trees. It is it might not even be a good smell for other people, but the smell of that, like piles and piles and piles of leaves that have fallen that you're crunching through, and that smell, it's just like, fall. I love it. And yes, I do have the kind of basic, the boots and sweaters. Yep, boots, 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 boots. And there's nothing wrong with liking pumpkins. Yeah, exactly. Turkey. Mm-hmm. Bye, old school, old fool, old fool. Sorry, old fool, old school. Thank you for being here. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. And you are so welcome. I'm glad you were here. Thank you for joining us. You have a bright yellow tree out the window. Is it the kind that we've got trees around here where in a group of trees there will be one that turns early because it's like, I gotta be me, and it turns color sooner just to be seen. And I love those kinds of trees. Yep, maple, I know. And maple has the, then you get the vibrant orange, vibrant yellow, vibrant red, vibrant green, all at the same time. It's so beautiful. I love fall. Well, okay. Valiant Vicuna, you're still here. Or work call. Okay. Let us know when you're back. Because I thought of another Celtic metal piece that maybe you have not heard me play. So. Maybe late. Everything so you're on East Coast. Everything's late here, and I'm not even sure why. We did not have a very warm summer, and then we had smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke, like from wildfires. And I don't know why that made everything later. Maybe the trees just all went, like, they were just paralyzed with not having any air or whatever. I mean, I'm sure there was carbon, but everything just froze in place, or there was no moving air. That could have been it too. Like no wind to do anything. But it's finally cold, and the leaves are finally changing color and falling. So, getting there. Yeah, November is very late. Usually our fires are in August, not all of October. Ugh. That was a rotten October as far as just the smoke around here. Anyways, too much of that. Well, one of my favorites is Morven's March. I know I've played it before, but I love it. And it's one of those that's not too slow, not too fast, and still what I feel is like it's got a groove. It's got a groove, and it's very happy. We're getting 70s again this weekend at Arrows. Yeah, that's, I know, it's strange. I kind of feel like it's going to fool everyone. They'll have some little bit of warm and then boom, a blizzard. I like that one too. It just feels good. It's so easy. I don't know. Easy to play. It's an easy feeling. It is one of those like, oh, just calms you down, just makes you feel like afternoon sun, happy, happy, sleeping puppy. What more could you want? I think I will end today with my whiskey songs. I call them that because they are from a video made by Tourism Scotland, how whiskey is made. And they're beautiful. So we've been in Ireland for a while. Now we're in Scotland. Yep, all the seasons in one day. You're welcome. That is, I think that is coastal weather, because we can have that too on the West Coast where, let's see, wear a tank top, but then also wear a t-shirt and a sweater and a cardigan and bring a parka and an umbrella and whatever. Just be ready. Just be ready for all the things. And when we moved here, we heard a silly fact that this is the area that has the world record for the purchasing of sunglasses. And we went, what? I thought the big joke around here is that it's raining all the time and the sun never shines. But that's the joke, is because when the sun is out, you go blind. It is impossible to drive without sunglasses when the sun is out, because it will blind you. So that's why everybody has to buy. They didn't bring their sunglasses because it was cloudy all day, and then they had to buy some. So yes, the people on the West Coast own 10 to 12 pairs of sunglasses, because you keep one in all the cars and at your work and at all the places where you're going to end up in the pocket of every coat you're going to wear, because you might need them, but you just don't need them now. It's the funniest thing. So now I get it. And yes, I have lots of sunglasses and layers. Sunglasses and layers. But I love it. I would be heartbroken if I had to move somewhere else. I was not born here, but this feels like home now, and I would not want to leave. See them through the, yeah, sunglasses to see through mist. That's also good. Hi, Reality Ripple. Transition lenses. Oh, so like they go to sunglasses when you need them. That's amazing. That always looks like so Matrix magic to me. Yep. Well, I mean, you're a coder, so I kind of believe the whole Matrix thing. All right. I'm going to close today with my whiskey and whiskey songs. back. Hi. Talking about our sunglasses. Yes. Darth Diamo, sunny? What is the sun? It's been raining and overcast nonstop the last week and is going to continue for the rest of the year. Greetings from Oregon. Yes, I'm also on the West Coast. I know. Today, it is, well, now there we go. Now it's pouring. Great. It was so dark when I began the stream. It felt like nighttime. So, yeah, it shall continue. us us West Coasters, Reality Ripple, tell us what the sun is like. We did need it. That's what we've been saying to each other is we will never complain about the rain ever again, which we never really did. I mean, the odd year, it seems to rain and rain and rain and rain and rain and rain and rain. And then it's like, okay. But in the rain, you can still breathe. When it's smoky, we've decided I have decided that I can't do it. So dry. And the whole thing, I mean, we were from Canada. And with rain, you don't have to shovel it. Yay! So, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Shall I change the words to that song? Well, I'll get back to you. But anyway, since Valiant Wakuna, you're back, I have a little short, it's called Lords of Iron, and another YouTuber you can look up. Once I pull up his thing, you'll be able to see his name properly. It would take me an hour and a half to spell it properly for you. Oh, I need to take this off. There it is. Oh. So look up this guy, Antti Martikainen. People are like, I love snow. Yeah, take it all from my yard. You can have it. Snow is, like snow is something I grew up knowing how to deal with, but ice is the thing around here where what you can't do anything. And when it hovers below and above freezing for every day forever, well, yeah, then you're gonna and then it snows. Well, you have ice. And you have accidents, and it's very difficult. Mm-hmm. Keeping your 3-year-old stuck inside during the wildfires. My dogs were beside themselves, so angry with me because I would only let them outside to pee, and I'd lure them back in with treats every time, but they would just look at me like, lady, it is time for our walk. And so the wildfires, I hope it never lasts that many weeks in a row ever again. Okay, yeah, see, in the prairies, my experience was quite northern prairies, is that once it was below freezing, it stayed below freezing. You would get snow or not, but it would never, once you got your amount of snow, it's not going to go above freezing for months. So you will have that amount of snow, you shovel it out of the way, you move on with your life. But there's none of this ice stuff. Like sometimes ice would come down from the sky, but you shovel that away and then it's out of your way too. So this kind of ice, the moment we've been waiting for. I was going to end with that little slow section, that little set of my whiskey songs, but since you're back and you like Celtic metal, I would like to play this for you. It is called Lords of Iron, and it is an 8-minute song that I have shortened to 2 minutes because I took out the slow parts. But by all means, if you're curious, go look up him as well on YouTube, and This particular song is called Lords of Iron, and you can see the whole thing, and then see what I did. I chopped it to bits, and just put the fast parts. I just smooshed the fast parts all together. Reality ripple below 70 for more than a day? No, thank you. I hear that from my California friends too. Absolutely. Okay, let's get this nice and loud. Let me know what you think. Is that fun or what? Yeah! Yep, all speed, all day. I know. Do you drink lots of coffee? You're in like the birthplace of coffee. Yes! Good job with the emotes, you guys. Oh, it's all value of Akuna. Awesome. I love it.